So did this guy win this race by being one of the dirtiest drivers on the grid, or was it actually all fair and clean racing? Hi guys, welcome back to Affinity Racing. To keep this intro short, I want to firstly put out a disclaimer. The race you're about to watch is the first attempt on our live stream of Daily Race C Group 3 at Catalonia. We jumped in literally with zero practice, and we did pretty well in the race, so who knows, we might have done even better if we at least did a single warm-up lap. But I thought this video was going to be, this is what happens if you don't do any practice on Gran Turismo, and it turns out it was something very different, because we witnessed somebody win this race, but we have no idea whether or not they did it through dirty driving or whether it was all clean and fair enough. Now, depending on what kind of racing you actually watch, whether it's F1, whether it's any kind of GT3, British touring cars, anything like that, all of these have different rules and regulations, especially when it comes to overtaking, and that's why motorsport in general can often be such a grey area if you follow a few different categories and types of racing. And it's often why there's a lot of uncertainty and kind of questions around driving etiquette on online and sim racing games, and Gran Turismo of course is no different. So with this, everybody's opinion on our live chat was absolutely split. Did this driver win through dirty driving, or was it all clean and fair enough? Have a watch, let me know your thoughts, enjoy the race as a whole, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. So, what we're about to find out in this one is what happens when you attempt 11 laps of Barcelona with zero practice. So, in the Ferrari, I like this car. Don't know if it's as good a race car as we should be in. Does my wheel even... Didn't even know if the wheel was even switched on there. Luckily it is, otherwise we'd be jumping straight over to pad very quickly. Now this Ferrari is mega out of the corners, but it can get a little bit loose on the way into the corners. Oh! We've been hit there. We got hit, but we're all good. Oh my god, that is not fun without practice. Whoa, watch the rejoin. Oh, I didn't pay attention. Is this chicane or no chicane? Oh, no chicane. I didn't even pay attention to which track we were racing on. That would have helped. Right, now you do have to pit. I did see that one about this race. And by the looks of things, those guys have potentially just answered it for me. It did look, or it did seem, like you may have been able to pit nice and early and go for an almighty undercut, which is what I did think about doing. But I wasn't sure if the tyres would have lasted. I'm assuming they're doing that because, or I'm hoping they're doing that because they know. But we do need to start looking now at whether or not, or how long the tyre change is per race, because it's now not always the same. We did a race the other week where it was like 6 seconds difference to change the tyres. Around the outside of Pixel here potentially. Oh, this is all very close racing. Right, we're going to follow the BMW in the slipstream. Right, and if we can, we're just going to slot our way between these two cars here to the inside. Just try and nip in front there. We're absolutely going to get the bite on the exit with this Ferrari. That just works out rather nicely. That was pretty satisfying. Up to P6. Right, for a first attempt of this race, I would say it's not been too bad. We're actually matching the pace of the leader comfortably here. And we've managed to overtake a fair few people. So what is all that about? Right, this guy with a penalty here, half second. Now I think we're going to be best off pitting at the end of this lap. We will drop back into a bit of traffic though. That's going to be the only problem. I think one of them potentially, you never know, might try and go for an undercut, change tyres, whatever. Oh, look at this, see. We could have P4 comfortably here after these two have served penalties. Tyre wear in the Ferrari. I don't know how it compares to the rest of the cars, but I think we'll be a little bit uncomfortable on the last few laps, that's for sure. Right, might we get... Oh, we actually won't get P4. But we'll be right on him. Yeah, that's what I'm not sure on, Robert. I think this one, in this race, we might as well go and see what we can do on the tyres. And for how long we can run them. And then, at least we're not second guessing every time that we're going into the pits later in the stream. And if we do decide to pit and change tyres, at least we'll have a fair idea. It looks like most of the people, though, who have gone into the pits have done it first lap or two. And they're not going to be changing tyres. Right, I went into the pits there, possibly wrong idea, possibly bad idea. I thought that I was going to lose it, and as I kind of saved it, I was pointing towards the pits. That guy in front of me looked like I was about to go into the back of him, so it was a bit of avoiding action. Mandatory pit stop in this one. We're about to find out how much traffic we come out into, though, which is not going to be too much fun. Yeah, there we go. This one here is going to be a little bit brutal. So into the wild in front of us here. Just trying to keep an eye on that gap in red to the leader is our sort of best guess, basically, as to how close to the front of the pack we might be. Right, are we going to get past someone here? Or no, we're going to be right behind them. And into the wild here, the Spaniard. Oh, it's Billy. Right, we've closed a lot of time on him. Has Billy changed tyres there, I think? Now, that guy's moved there. I wasn't really watching the radar as much as I was watching Billy come out in P1, or who was the race leader. He definitely has changed tyres. He must have done to lose that much time in the pits, unless he's had a bit of a nightmare going in. Now, a few people are trying to do this race without changing tyres. We've ended up being one of them, and now I'm really starting to feel that front left not enjoy right hand corners. We might have just made a big mistake, or judging by how close Billy's came out, having changed tyres and not really moved away. Oh! Are we getting a double switchback out of turn 3? It's not quite going to be. Should we go for the dive here, potentially? We may have a look, we may not, we will not. Or we'll have a look, but we'll we'll go for a look, but we'll not get a look. As he shuts the door rather immediately. Now, Billy's not really managed to move too far forward. Can I just say, this is from the back of the grid, by the way. Even a P6 that we're in at the moment is not too bad at all. And yet we've still got no idea really how this race could turn out. Oh, like 2 or 3 bites of the throttle there to try and plant it on the way out of the corner. Here we go. What's the gap going to be? P1 into the pits, about to come out of the pits. Oh, we can't really do much more than that. Oh, Rapid James has spun out of turn 1. We're going to look to try and get underneath on exit here. Didn't touch him. Didn't touch him. No way is that the race leader. Not even one corner ahead of us in this race. And he's gone off. He's gone off. This guy's braked way earlier than I thought he was going to there. A little bit of contact, but we're both in the same order and all is good. I get the feeling that he's very uncomfortable in that Porsche. He's braking very, very early. 1.9 to the leader. That changes to 1.7. Billy takes the lead again. I sound like I'm commentating on the horses. Oh, he's gone wide. Go! Go! A podium could be on. Christ, for all we know, the race win could be on. He's gone into the back of Billy. He's to the inside here. No way is he going to make that and stay with that move. That looked a little bit dodgy from me. I'm going to hope that Billy is going to get in front of us. Because I want the slipstream. I'm going to have to lift. I want the slipstream. Go, 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 go. Oh, he's in the Honda. Good man. Billy's driving angry. He's trying to get that P2 back. Oh, you touched the grass there. What are you doing? What are you doing, you Wally? We've just been pushed off the apex a touch there, but it's all actually fair enough because we turned in when he was there. Oh, he's to the inside. No way are we going to get in. Oh, no! 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 You are gotta be kidding! You've got to be kidding! Oh, you've got to be kidding! You have got to be kidding! No! No! What a race! How we ended up at the front of the grid there. We are absolutely going to review the 911 driver because there was a move on us that we weren't sure on. There was a move on Billy we weren't sure on. If somebody can think of me of a YouTube title for that, because I've got no idea. Right, so this is the first move that we want to review. Here we go. So this is the first move that we want to review. It's a very late lunge. I would say for the most part, we weren't really given much space on the exit of turn 1. Now, I would say for the most part, I was watching Billy in P4 there because he was P1 and he just come out of the pits and ended up P4. So we were trying to kind of work that one out. At this point here, I realised that that guy is there. There's been a lot of debate when we post these kind of videos online and we say, are they alongside enough? A lot of people, and myself included here, by the way, only really go by F1 rules or open wheel racing, which is halfway alongside, justifies the space. Mostly because if you have two cars, open wheel cars that are halfway alongside, if they collide, the wheels go over each other. And then you end up with cars flipping over and going upside down and everything. So that's partly why they talk about give the space if you're halfway alongside. Now in GT3, GT4, any other, non-wheel, open wheel racing, non-open wheel racing, those rules differ depending on the categories and championships that you're racing in. So yeah, exactly. F1 rules aren't for bin tops. Exactly. That one I'm not so sure on. We then don't really get given much of the space on the way out as well. So that is a little bit debatable, that one. Into the wild there, probably moving just a little bit too late, so we can't say much on that overtake. He's going to run off the track and subsequently run this chap off the track, but we were behind watching all of this. This guy makes one bit of contact, which is bad enough, and then he still goes for the move, which is bad enough, and he doesn't really turn as early as he should do to consider the car beside him. So that also is not quite good enough. What is going to happen here? Can anybody predict how he gets in front? I think I can have a bit of a guess. If he's made contact with him there, that is not very good. Oh, on that occasion there, I think he does though. And that's it. He gets the race win. That is potentially... It's all very debatable, but that was either a absolutely fine race win, or to some people, it was a diabolically dirty, undeserved race win. Which is it? Your vote. Dive bomb galore. James says, great move. There we go. Two opinions immediately divided. Depending where you stand and how much racing you watch or which categories you sort of follow, everyone's going to have different views on that one.